Good afternoon and welcome to the Franciscan Missionaries of Our Lady University Master of Science in Nutritional Sciences Dietetic Internship Program virtual information session for fall 2022. So this is just an outline of what we'll be talking about today. We'll review our mission, our program overview, our curriculum outline. Then we'll head into our rotation overview, development for professional opportunities, admission requirements, tuition costs, some things on why you should choose FranU, and how to apply to our program. So first off, we would like you to meet the faculty and staff. My name is Dr. Catherine Fake. I'm the program director. We also have on the call with us today, Ms. Amy Serio. She is our Director of Clinical Education. And we also have Ms. Teosha Nelson. She supports the faculty as our staff personnel and our academic support coordinator. The mission of the Masters of Science in Nutritional Sciences Dietetic Internship Program is to educate and form entry-level registered dietitian nutritionists or dietetic practitioners to meet the core competencies for becoming servant leaders in health and wellness. With a concentration in community nutrition, graduates will be educated in the most rigorous, individualized, professional, and comprehensive manner. Please note that the Dietetic Internship Program is fully accredited by ASCEND and will be for the next 7 years until we redo our accreditation cycle. Our program is located in the School of Health Professions, and here at FranU we have 3 different schools. We have the School of Health Professions, the School of Nursing, and the School of Arts and Sciences. Within the School of Health Professions, there are a variety of clinical programs, including the Physician Assistant Program, the Physical Therapy Assistant Program, the Physical Therapy Program, the Rad Tech Program, Respiratory Therapy, Medical Lab Science, and of course, Nutritional Sciences. And this is really great for our program to be able to collaborate with other clinical programs here at the university in order to develop a comprehensive plan of care for our patient. You can see that we have our simulation, pictures of our simulation hospital, which we'll go into detail about. The bottom picture is of one of our former students performing a nutrition-focused physical exam on a mannequin. And so we do have opportunities for students to work in our skills lab and perform hands-on training prior to beginning clinical rotations, which we'll talk more about. Our program does offer a graduate degree, and it is a Master's of Science in Nutritional Sciences. Our program satisfies the requirement to complete an ASCEND accredited supervised practice in order to sit for the RD exam. And as most of you know, effective January 1st of 2024, the minimum degree requirement to be approved for eligibility to sit for the RD exam will change from a bachelor's degree to a graduate degree. So this program here at FranU satisfies that requirement in offering a master's degree at the completion of the program. Just a little bit about the program as a whole. This is an unpaid internship. We are a full-time hybrid program, which means that some of our classes and coursework is online and some is face-to-face, which we'll go into details about. Our program is unique in that it is 17 months long, and so each cohort starts every August, and you graduate the following December. So it's 4 semesters long, fall, spring, summer, and the following fall is when you graduate. That's unique to our program in that most master's programs are 2 years long. We're kind of on a fast track, and then you'll be able to complete the degree within about 1.5 years. We also follow the academic calendar. So students have scheduled breaks whenever the university has breaks. And so between the semesters, like fall and spring semester, you have about a 4-week period off for Christmas and New Year's holidays. We also observe other holidays like time off for Mardi Gras, time off for spring break, time off for fall break, and things like that. And so that affords the student or you really the opportunity to relax and recharge and regroup in preparation for the following semester. We also have skills lab preparations in the first semester. So our new curriculum has a skills lab course, which we'll show you in the next few slides, that really encompasses our students to work in our skills lab and our SEF hospital, which stands for the Simulated Environment Teaching Hospital, to perform hands-on skills and hands-on activities in preparation for your clinical rotations, which will begin the following semester in the spring. So again, that first semester is really dedicated to lots of hands-on practice in preparation for your clinical rotations. It's a total of 36 credit hours, and 26 of those credit hours are online, and 10 clinical credit hours, which are rotations and skills labs and simulations, or face-to-face hours, and those are the clinical component of our program. So this is our curriculum outline. As you can see, and as I mentioned, it is 4 semesters long. And so the first semester is fall 1, and you'll be taking an online nutrition community course as well as an online research methods course. You'll also be taking a course titled Advanced Methods of Nutrition Assessment with the associated lab that goes with it. And these are both face-to-face courses. The lab is where students work in our skills lab and also in our simulation hospital to perform activities like creating and implementing nutrition care plans in the form of ADON notes, performing swallow screens, performing NG2 placements, biometric screenings, and those other clinical skills that have been added as part of the 2022 standards for entry-level registered dietitians. In the spring, you will begin your rotations, and that is in the form of a supervised practicum known as Dietetic Internship 1. And while you're doing rotations, you'll also be taking 3 online courses: Advanced Medical Nutrition Therapy, Biostatistics, and Advanced Food Service Systems. The internship course is typically where rotations occur from Monday through Friday, Monday through Thursday, 8 hours a day, with a face-to-face class every Friday. During the summer, you'll take 2 online courses: a bioethics 1 credit hour course that all graduate students are required to take, as well as a 3-hour bionutrition course, and you'll continue on in your dietetic internship. And then the last fall semester, you'll finish up the internship in Dietetic Internship 3, take an online nutrition education and counseling course, and then finish up a capstone research project. So this gives you a total of 36 credit hours. And I'll hand it over to our Director of Clinical Education, Ms. Amy Serio, to discuss the rotation breakdown.
Thank you, Dr. Fake. Good afternoon. Like Dr. Fake said, I'm the Director of Clinical Education, so I'm more involved in the day-to-day operations of rotations and coordinating things with preceptors and the students. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that today. So with our new curriculum, our rotations now begin in January. So our students, our current cohort is finishing up their coursework, and they're going to be starting rotations in January. And each rotation varies from a week to 5 weeks in length. The longer rotations are typically the clinical and food service management rotations. Most of the rotations are located in Baton Rouge and the Lafayette area. We do sometimes split our students up between the two, and they can go to rotations at either place. We also have rotations in the surrounding areas, including the West Bank, areas around New Orleans, Metairie. We have rotations in the outskirts of the Lafayette areas. We have affiliations with other hospitals in the health system in Bogalusa and in Mississippi and in Shreveport. So I'll get more into those as we move on in the slides. But like Dr. Bakke mentioned, our rotations are typically Monday through Thursday, and that's about 32 hours per week. If a holiday falls on during the school week, typically you won't go to class on Friday, and you'll rotate during that day instead. We have 1,000 hours of supervised practice experiences, and they're all planned for our students. And you can see a breakdown of that on the slide. So now I'm going to go over some of the rotation sites we have in Baton Rouge and some of the other areas. So we have rotations at the Baton Rouge Clinic, the Bariatric and Metabolic Institute, some outpatient locations at Baton Rouge General. We have several dialysis locations. We do some community rotations through Eat Fit Baton Rouge and Healthy Lives, LSU Sports Nutrition. We work with the East Baton Rouge Parish Child Nutrition Program. We also do some community programming through the LSU Student Health Center, Ochsner, the Office of Public Health, pediatrics at Children's Hospital, Our Lady of the Lake Hospital. We kind of have several different rotations there. We have a geriatric rotation at Pace, a research rotation at Pennington Biomedical Center, and we also have a women's health rotation. And that's just to name a few. We still have we have several others as well. And kind of to go off of that, same type of rotations in Lafayette. The rotations that are involved in communities in Baton Rouge are also involved in those same rotations in Lafayette. Also the dialysis clinic. We have the Healthy Lives, corporate wellness, which is in all of the Franciscan Missionaries of Our Lady Health System hospitals. We have the outpatient diabetes, the inpatient care, similar to Our Lady of the Lake. We also have the Office of Public Health and Child Nutrition Services in Lafayette, Pace, UL Sports Nutrition instead of LSU, and then Women's and Children's Services at the hospital affiliated with Lourdes. I mentioned we have some other sites. So we also have rotations at Abbeville General, and that would be for food service and clinical. The Eat Fit community program that I mentioned in Baton Rouge and Lafayette is also located on the North Shore. We have the LSU Ag Center, which has different locations. Our Lady of the Angels, Our Lady of the Lake Ascension, and Our Lady of the Lake Surgical Hospital are all affiliated with the health system, and we can provide rotations through those as well. So in regards to professional development and continuing education, we do ask that the students during their first semester, the newer cohort attend the National Food and Nutrition Conference and Expo, which is called FNCE. We attended that this fall in Orlando with our students, and the next site will be in Colorado next fall. And then we also ask that our students attend the Louisiana Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics annual conference and training in the spring. So that's the LAN conference. It's held around Louisiana at different sites each year. It'll be held in Baton Rouge this year, and FranU is one of the sponsors. We have a lot of opportunities for research. So here you can see a couple of our graduating cohorts, and we have a picture of one of our former students who won the research award. So after research is done for the capstone, the research is then presented to staff and faculty at FRANU, as well as family and friends of the students. And one student is awarded the Research Scholarship Award. So this is one of our recent recipients. We also offer dedicated time for RD exam prep. So we have 10 total RD mock exams, which use actual questions from the RD exam. So one exam is taken and then a retake is given that same semester, just to give you practice in those test taking skills and understanding how the exams are worded, and just to help you acclimate yourself to that type of testing environment better. We also have a subscription to Visual Veggies for each student, and they are required to take quizzes throughout the semester to help them practice as well, and those are graded. And then at the end of the second fall semester for the graduating cohort, we offer the Gene and Min Review course, which we are actually holding this week. Our seniors will have 2 days of intensive studying through the Gene and Min Review process. And we're proud to say that our class of 2020 had a 100% first year pass rate on the RD exam within 6 months of graduation. So we really feel like this exam preparation readies our students to take and pass the exam on the first try. And I will turn it over to Dr. Fake to finish up our slides.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Serio. So I'll go over our admission requirements and what you need to know to submit for your application. Our admission requirements is that we do require an overall GPA of a 3.0, as well as an overall GPA on your DPD courses of a 3.2. We do require a verification statement or a declaration of intent from your DPD director. We ask you to write a personal letter addressing some program-specific questions, and those questions can be found on our website as well as in the DICAS application portal. We ask that you submit 3 letters of recommendation. We ask that you submit your resume, and we would like you to include your work and volunteer experiences. We ask for an interview, and we also have program-specific questions that we asked we ask in the interview. Those program-specific questions are also located on our program's website, as well as in the DICAS application portal. This year, we're doing something a little bit different in that you get to choose which platform you would like for your interview. And so we are offering either a virtual Zoom interview, a face-to-face interview where you come to campus to meet with the selection committee, or you can submit a pre-recorded video addressing the interview questions. And again, that is all, you're able to designate which platform you want to choose in DICAS. There's an additional $40 application fee to our program. I do want you to note that the GRE is not required for admissions. And here's a breakdown of tuition. The cost is about $600 a credit hour. And so at 36 credit hours, when you take into account the additional fees, it's about $26,000. We do offer financial aid in the form of FAFSA, since we are a university, so you are eligible to apply for FAFSA loans. And we do have scholarships available for our students who are applying to our program, as well as scholarships when you graduate the program, to help assist you financially with preparation of board exams, paying your registration fee and your license fee. So those are all scholarships that you have the opportunity to apply to within the program. I do want you to note that if you are listening from out of state, we do not charge out of state tuition fees. And so it's a flat tuition fee for every student that attends this university. So we made a list of 10 reasons why you should choose FranU, and I would like to just run through that list right now. If you want to know more about any of these items on the list, just feel free to go to our website, www.franu.edu, to learn more about our institution. So we are a faith-based environment. We are a Catholic university affiliated with a Catholic health system. Of course, you do not need to be Catholic to attend our university or our program. We welcome people of all faiths. But if you're looking for a faith-based environment, then FranU may be the place for you. As I mentioned, we have our simulation lab, which offers hands-on training. And we are building a 3-story state-of-the-art simulation hospital that should be open next semester in March of 2023, available to you when you begin at FranU next year. We offer a fast-paced 17-month program, so you finish in about a year and a half. We also offer leadership and service opportunities through our service learning course each fall semester. As Ms. Serio mentioned, we have a variety of rotation sites, and so if you're not sure which area of dietetics you want to pursue, we feel confident that we expose you to a variety of rotation sites, so you really get to experience all that dietetics has to offer, and you get to choose which area of dietetics you fit well in. As I mentioned, we have scholarship opportunities, and so this picture right here is 4 of our scholarship recipients from our Board of Trustees scholarship, and so each of these recipients received a $5,000 scholarship through our Board of Trustees. As I mentioned, we also have financial aid assistance, which not every dietetic internship program is able to offer, and so that is something to take into consideration. As Ms. Serio mentioned, we have dedicated time for RD board prep, which we feel that this really prepares our students to take the exam and pass on the first time, or definitely within the first year. As I mentioned too, we have scheduled breaks, and so we feel like it's very important to have those scheduled breaks in order to recoup and relax and rejuvenate for the next semester. We also prepare highly skilled professionals, and that is part of our mission statement. And so the highly skilled professional that you will become as a registered dietitian nutritionist, we feel that we adequately prepare you to enter the workforce as a highly skilled professional and part of that interdisciplinary care team. So how do you apply to our program? The deadline is February 15th, 2023. And first off, you want to register with D&D Digital Computer Online Matching Services, and I've provided the website for you here. You then create an account through DICAS and submit the application to FranU. And when you select FranU as your as a site where you want to submit your application, it will prompt you to submit specific items like your personal statement, choosing which platform of the interview you want to select, etc. Once your application is submitted through DICAS, the Office of Admissions from FranU will send you an additional supplemental application just to collect some information that DICAS does not offer, that the university tracks, as well as to pay your application fee. And please note that if you are matched through DICAS within our program, you automatically gain entrance into our Masters of Science in Nutritional Sciences program. So you don't need to apply separately to our master's program. It's kind of a one package. If you want to learn more about any information that we presented today, I encourage you to explore our website. Again, that's www.franu.edu/MSNS. We also encourage you to follow us on social media. We have a Facebook page, an Instagram page, and a YouTube page. And if you have any questions, please feel free to contact us. Our information is available right here. You can email us or call us at any time. And please reach out if you have any questions or want further information. So I thank you for listening to our information session today, and good luck when applying to DICAS and getting matched.
Thank you.